this is a bit of a longer one. This is what I'll just finish, and it's quite appropriate really, because part of the things I'll mention is the house across here where I used to live, just 20 paces away. It's called Pendennis, but the poem is called The Pedant's Pursuit of Vainglory. Part 1 is on the naming of Cornish cottages. It's probably more about my pedantry. There is a house in Newlyn that I used to call my home. It was called Pendennis, named after the castle, I suspect. Pendennis. A fine Cornish name that means castle on the headland. This Pendennis was at sea level, not really authentic I felt. But then, having lived in one of 4 modern semi-detached houses called Buccaneer Cottages, it could be worse. Pendennis. Its name was marked out and hammered into the granite door frame in those little black lead letters that you see on Cornish gravestones. Those letters that sometimes fall off. Pendennis. I was always worried that some of the letters of Pendennis would fall off. And me not being skilled enough to replace them, despite calling myself a wordsmith, I would have to live in a house no longer called Pendennis.
Don't go there.
But Dennis. Oh, what were you lot thinking Then I remembered in Mousehole there is a cottage that is called Nigel. Just Nigel, and I got to thinking that maybe Nigel meant something I didn't know, Latin perhaps. But no, it's just a male name, Gaelic in origin, just Nigel. Isn't that what we do now, anthropomorphise everything? Who calls their dog Rover or Jip these days? It's more likely to be Rosie and Jim. Who calls their cat Fluffy or Tiddles now? It's more likely to be Florence or Tim. So why not with a cottage? Imagine calling your home Trevor. But in Corbis Bay, there is a house called Trevor. Yes, maybe it's Trevor, which maybe it's Cornish. It's something else entirely. But it looks like Trevor, and I sort of like that. Giving your home a Cornish name, is it an air of authenticity, a feeling of establishment? New house becomes shiny with, sea view becomes well and more. As a rule, Cornish house names are a good thing. You're in Cornwall, be part of it. Unlike some people who like to stake a claim for the homeland, conquerors taking up the conqueror's position, or missionaries taking up the mission. Maybe not missionaries. Whether it's Surbiton Cottage or Goodison Park, their home is a circle of covered wagons holding fast against the natives